Latinos in the United States constitute 17% of our population, and the majority of Latino adults identify as Catholics. However, only 3% of Latino students are enrolled in Catholic schools. Now, one effort to change this is the Catholic Schools Foundation, which began its Hispanic Recruitment Initiative in 2008. One of the first programs nationally to address the importance of making Catholic schools accessible for Hispanic students. Now, since the program began, enrollment of Hispanic students in Catholic schools in the Archdiocese of Boston has increased by 20% and has provided scholarships to over 360 low-income Hispanic students in over 25 schools. To tell us more about this wonderful program, we've invited Thauana Moura. Moura, a Catholic Schools Foundation and Missions advocate. I knew I had the first name right, and I almost got the second name. Well, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me here.
Oh, no, it's our pleasure to have you. And I was reading some incredible statistics. So we're almost 20% of the general population, but only 3% when this started. Why? Let's first look at that why, because obviously you guys have learned why and you're addressing that issue, but why that disparity?
There's a lot of issues. One is the language barrier, which is a big thing. Hispanic families, they're not aware. They think that Catholic schools, private schools are expensive, they're unaffordable, untouchable, and we found that a way to bring these families in is educating them that there are ways, that there are scholarships. So part of what we do from the Catholic Schools Foundation, we provide those families a scholarship, but unfortunately only 3% of those people that go to a Catholic church, those Latinos that go to Catholic church, they're not coming to a Catholic school because they don't know about those.
So it seems like it's an educational campaign process, letting them know that there are financial aid, there are grants, there are all this stuff. So tell me a little bit about this initiative, because you started in 2008 and you've made some significant progress.
Oh yeah, so much progress. We're to a point right now that we don't look for families to offer them a scholarship, they look for us.
That's good.
So the word it's spreading, but numbers of families that attend a Catholic church, a Latino Spanish Mass, most of them are attending our Catholic school because they're aware of those opportunities, the scholarship opportunities.
Yeah. Now, there are some interesting statistics that I want to share with our viewers, okay? First of all, on the graduation rate, which is something that is amazing and it's great. We do have a problem in our community of keeping kids in school and having them actually graduate. Yeah. Well, according to you guys, right, by the numbers, Catholic school, I took this from your website, 98% graduation rate last year.
Yeah.
Compared to, I think it was like 70% in the public schools, right?
Sometimes it's even lower.
Depending on the school system, right?
Depending on the school system, we've seen 40%.
Wow, as low as 40 in certain 40%, school systems.
Yeah. Our rates for students, Latino students that graduate a Catholic elementary school and then follow on to a Catholic high school, they all attend college. It's 100% of the students do attend college, and they graduate with an associate's degree or a bachelor's degree.
That's important. That's important. Now, another statistic that blew me away was what it would cost us, Massachusetts taxpayers, if all Catholic schools in Massachusetts were closed. It would cost taxpayers, and it's up on screen, is that number right? $500 million?
Yeah.
So how does that, why? Because of all the students that would have to go back into the public school system?
And how much it would cost to fund those students in a public school.
Yeah. So I'm a proponent. I went to public schools for the first 8 years of my life, and then I went to BC High. I was able to go to Jesuit for 4 years, and then I went to Boston College, which is another 4 years of Jesuit.
Both Catholic schools.
Both Catholic, and I'm Catholic. So I obviously, it was an incredible experience. I definitely can attest to the fact that aside from the spiritual side too, the academics are more rigorous and it absolutely pays. But I do think that you're right. A lot of folks think that it's expensive and that's beyond their reach.
Yeah, and I can tell my story. I went to a public school, elementary school. My freshman year was a public school, and then my sophomore, junior, senior year, I was transferred to a Catholic school. And my first 2 weeks on that Catholic school, my parents couldn't afford, so I walked in to the principal and I said, what can I do to stay here? And the Catholic Schools Foundation, which I work for them today, funded me throughout high school, and thanks to them, I was able to, graduate, become a successful young lady, go to college and graduate. So I can speak about the Catholic education because I lived.
You are an example.
Yeah.
You are a success story of the. Well, that's amazing. That's a very good story, I'm sure. Now, when you were going back and applying, they must have loved the fact that you.
Oh yeah, the first thing I told them, like, I need to get this job because you funded me, you got me here.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good story. So you definitely have to come back. All right, you're back. We're gonna have her on Urban Update. You passed the test.
Thanks.
You will come back to Urban Update with some of your colleagues and so forth, so we can continue this conversation. Maybe someday you can come back with some of the students as well.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Because that would be great. Oh, see, I didn't know that story.
Yeah.
Now, a little bit about you. We had Miguel Chavez before. He told a little bit about his journey.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that accent. I know it's not Hispanic.
No.
I know. So, what's the journey for you getting to Boston?
I'm Brazilian, so came with my parents about 16 years ago, and we just wanted to come.
Don't tell me how old you were. We don't want to do math here.
No, I don't want to tell my age either.
Okay, good. That makes two of us.
But we came, just wanted to learn English. We're staying here. We were going to stay for 2 years, and then we kept extending, made friends, and after high school, we're going to leave, and we stay here through high school, and this is my life here in Boston, my family, everybody I know.
So you're a Bostonian now.
I'm Bostonian.
Red Sox Nation.
Oh, yeah. Patriots.
Professional shoveler.
Yes,
right?
I am. Yeah. I'm so strong now. Yeah.
And I also heard, and I remember, that you are a big motorcycle fan.
Oh, man, yes.
So you survived a major accident.
I did. I had a really pretty bad accident on Storo Drive. A car cut me off. Hit the wall going in one of the tunnels on Storo Drive, and
but you survived it.
I survived. Didn't break anything. Just
road rashes. I thought you were going to tell me you're the bionic woman now, and they got all bionics.
No. I just had a lot of road rashes. I had to clean those up. I have a lot of scars, but it's a good story to tell, I guess.
It is. You could throw in the bionic one if you want. All right. Well, listen. Thank you for coming by.
Thanks for having
I'll see you back when you come back later on here at Channel 7 for Urban Update.
Absolutely.
All right. Good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.